been a week of controversies, from Bisa Kdei labeling the media as fake, his vehemently criticized apology to female rappers battling for supremacy. Not only that, artist manager George Britton has not been spared the rod for suggesting that Ghana will not have a music industry if Stonebwoy, Shatta Wale and Kdei are taken out. These are the issues tabled for discussion. My name is Benefo Boabin Abrantipa. Welcome to Bloggers Forum on Ghana Web TV. On this episode of Bloggers Forum, the Nodna who cannot be tricked joins me. Jibril is with ghkasa.com. Jibril, welcome.
Thank you, bro.
And I don't know. Today he's in a smoke. I don't know what is in it, and on every occasion he tries to misbehave. Last time he promised me that he's not going to misbehave. I'm not asking him today because can promise. Me pay issue. David Marley writes for pulse.com.gh. Dave, welcome.
Thanks. Today I came for war. This more belongs to the Notness. So I have really prepared for this day. And I can assure you that I'll cause more trouble today.
Hey.
Thank you.
Oh Lord. So is it true that without Shatta Wale, Stonebwoy and Kdei, Ghana wouldn't have a music industry? Dave, let me start with you.
Wait, before we start, can you sanitize your hand? It's important to sanitize your hand.
But we did before coming on.
You should still do it. Yes. It's important. The viewers, please sanitize your hands like every 30 minutes if you are not home. Every 30 minutes. And then when you get home, wash your hands. Even if you're outside and you get hand sanitizer, you get water, wash. It's very important.
Okay.
For this period. Thank you very much. Now, coming back to your question. Who says we cannot have a music industry without what type of industry is he talking about?
Well, that's according to George Britton.
The and the industry full of beef and all that. I do not know what is really trying to point. What kind of point he's trying to make, because about 20 years ago there was no Stonebwoy, there was no Shatta Wale, there was no Kdei, but the industry was as vibrant as today. When Okofo Kwade, Obrafour, Lord Kenya were strong at that time, it was similar to what is happening today. The only difference we see today is that we are in an advanced world now as compared to, you get it. Other than that, it would have been the same. If you live even in the late 90s, you would know that it's almost the same thing. The same beef that used to happen back in the day and all that. So what he's saying is hogwash to me. It doesn't really make sense to me. George Britton, I expected something better from an artist manager, an experienced artist manager. George Britton himself, he has an account to make.
How? After
taking that 500,000 from Madame. He has an account to make.
Which 500,000?
He shouldn't bring himself.
Which 500,000?
Oh, you don't know?
No.
When they signed Kdei, he was given 500,000. What did he use that 500,000 to do? So, if that person cannot manage 500,000 and help his artist to blow, can it make sense?
But Kdei's short, music videos.
The short music video. How many?
They recorded songs.
Yeah, how many songs? And how many of the songs blew? How many?
How many did you expect to blow?
I'm telling you, with 500,000, you can do a lot. We know how much xylophone music spent on Kumi guitar and other people, and there were some great results with less budget than this. I know one of the artists at xylophone spent like 200,000 and he had like 2 or something hits. You get it? So if you, George Britton, cannot manage 500,000, or probably they were lying to us, the press. But if you tell me what he's been able to do with that 500,000, if this person, someone that cannot manage 500,000 comes out to make this kind of statement, you shouldn't take it serious. Nobody should take George Britton serious because he himself is not serious. He's not a serious person. He's not a serious manager. Now he stopped working with the people, right? The group itself, I know it has collapsed now, or it's on the way. You get it? So I think that it's unfortunate.
Kdei recently released a song.
Yeah, it's
so if you say the group has collapsed,
what are they releasing?
They are releasing songs.
And they are not getting the hit. That's the main issue. You want to collect that money plus other incentives just to get the hits. But now you are not getting a hit. Upon all that money and all that flashy things that they show us, they are still not making it. So it doesn't make sense to me.
I listened to one of his interviews, and he was suggesting that if you look at the music space, these are the people giving writers, bloggers the news. I mean, left with the other artists, the industry would have been dull. There wouldn't be like no excitement.
See, let me draw your attention to what even happened recently. If he claims that we are not getting the news, what Enu and Sista Afia and Frida Rhymes and other rappers are doing, bringing out the news. Now when you go on social media, you go on every blog, you find at least one Sista Afia, one other. You get what I'm trying to say? What he's saying, it doesn't make sense. You cannot have Shatawale and Stoneboy and Sako there in the industry forever. It doesn't make sense. There's definitely going to be a transition. It's just like in football. Pele cannot be there, cannot play ball forever. They retired. At some point, Pele had to retire so that Messi and Ronaldinho and Ronaldo and all those people can come in. And I'm telling you that after this Ronaldo and Messi argument, there will be another two players who will be great, who will even be considered the greatest in some few years to come. So what he's saying, it doesn't make sense. They are only making the hits at this moment. Even the Sako that you are talking about, the Shatawale you are talking about, how many songs have they released this year? And how many of them were able to blow up? How many? Sako has released about 10 songs or something. If I stand to be corrected, even if it is not 10, Sako has recently released one Fire Hook Me. And then it got to a point about 1 week, 2 weeks. The song died out. Nobody is playing for Fire Hook Me. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's their time. They are enjoying the momentum. So let them enjoy. At the time that Saminia and Euphoria% the rest, just recently, about 10 years ago, when they were there, where were Shatawale and all these people that you're talking about? So it's not making sense. He should come back again.
Jibril, you still think he doesn't have a solid point?
Yes, George. I think George didn't think before making that statement. Maybe he, after I'm sure.
Is that not quite?
No, sometimes
below the belt submission.
Sometimes we are talking and then I might just exaggerate and say something and then probably not going to then realize that what I said I didn't say it at the right time.
Like upon a sober reflection.
Exactly.
I see.
That's what I'm trying to say on this. If he's talking about the news, the media and stuff, recently our Tribes was about to release their site 15. There was a buzz around it. We spoke about it. The media focused on it. Yesterday I took time off to listen to Kofi Kinate's songs on YouTube, and the content and the arrangements and the reading were all on point for me. I think the guy has the potential and he is doing it. I'm very sure that today if Kofi has a project he's bringing out, the media will give him that attention that is due for him. You understand? And so if Britton says that without Zach, it doesn't stand. Also, I just didn't like the fact that it was Edem who came for him. Edem is right, has a point, but I didn't like the fact that he was the one who came for him.
You were expecting all the musicians?
No, it should have been the Kdei and the Kwame because this kind of, it's like Edem is fighting for them.
Yeah, but that's because Edem is a stakeholder.
Yes, he's a stakeholder. Yes, I understand that. Yeah. But this is your career they are talking about. I'm talking about the kids. This is your future. They are telling you that when their people are not there, you can't stand. And so Adam himself, when he came with the sacks and stuff, he has gotten his on as a one level that you understand. And so that is him. But you should be the people that should fight for this thing. You should let the people who are trying to demean you or not see your future understand that this is a wrong statement or perception they have about you. Yes, Adam came good, but sincerely, I didn't expect him. Or probably if he was even coming to let me use the word, to school Britton, the children or the kiddies and the rest should have been the one to support. But they were all quiet, and Adam did the schooling.
I see. So he has apologized. Adam says he's going to give him a Timberland shoe. But it's. Would you say that he kept long in apologizing? Because this issue went on for a while before he came out to finally apologize. Remember the banter between him and Adam? It was all over social media. He was releasing photos, he was making posts and all of that, trying to suggest that Adam is really not being serious with his crafts. He has a shop, and even that one, the seat top. You think he delayed in apologizing, and I say wapacha.
He was just trying to prove tough skin. He just want to prove that Maka, you get it. But later he realized his mistake. I think it was late for him to apologize. He should have let the issues like Ghanaians. That won't happen, and they will talk blah 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 blah, and it will slide.
But would have been the same people to have said when he went wrong, he felt too big to apologize.
Yeah, his apology wasn't necessary to me because the damage has already been made, and the apology didn't have any effect. Did the apology go as far as did he receive the same the audience that the first statement received? No, it didn't go that far. It just, like we spoke about just 5 hours, and then the whole issue died out. I felt that it came late, and he should have done it earlier than this. Okay,
so he posted on his Facebook wall, and I read. He says, "Rather than fighting amongst ourselves, let's fight the system that has impoverished the Ghanaian musician. We need a better industry, and with that in mind, I will apologize to my brother Adam for engaging in an ugly social media banter. As colleagues and mates in the industry, we should have a united front in this fight. We can only win when we are together. Divided, we fail. Hashtag let's win together. Hashtag George Britton." And this post came with a photo he took with Adam. Your take on the apology, Jibril?
Yes,
quick one.
Britton's apology, whether it came or it didn't come, just as David said, it was the damage has been made. I don't know, but he needed to apologize because he needed to realize that he said it at the wrong time. And so, yes, if you realize that you said it at the wrong time, you have to bow down and say I'm sorry to whatever you've said. I'm happy the whole discussion came about. I'm happy it came. Sometimes we say that it's good for the industry, but to where it was heading towards was what was a problem. And so realizing that it wasn't going to end very well, coming into apologize was good. Whether it was early or too late, it was a good step for him.
Right. So I think for now, it will be a good step to take a break. When we return, there is another controversy. Now, the media has been tagged fake by Bisa Kdei, and he also alleged that the media again have been taking monies from some people and have refused to give him or his songs rotation. He has not been left off the hook. There has been a number of criticisms, backlashes, and he also ended up apologizing. We'll talk about that after the break. Welcome back to the show. It's still Bloggers Forum here on Ghana Web TV. My name is Abrantipa, and David Mowley of pulse.com.gh and Jibril, the northerner who cannot be tricked, from ghkasa.com. They are here with me. Next on the bill, Bisa Kdei. Now, Bisa Kdei was doing, this coronavirus, which, at the moment, Ghana has recorded over 4,000 cases. So some musicians or celebrities, they have a way of communicating with their fans and, creating some bit of fun and excitement. So Bisa Kdei was doing this hashtag Ask Bisa Kdei, and a fan was asking him, what's up? We are not hearing of you again and all of that. What's the problem? So Bisa Kdei's response was that, the media is fake. The media is not giving him the attention because they have been paid, they have received monies, and they are not playing his songs. So this remark actually led to controversy of a sort. People were bashing him here and there, but he has apologized. The apology is not really the problem, but the content of the apology, I should say. Bisa Kdei went for an interview and he said that he did not make the tweet. Actually, when in the course of the Bisa Kdei Ask Bisa Kdei, he had to shoot a video or a photo with Twins Domberg, Swag of Africa, Santa Phone, and so he gave the phone to his PA. So that tweet was actually from his PA. David, I don't know why. I don't know. Oh, is it Canada? I'll bet man.
When they say who is Wasri? Like Canada.
Why you don't believe that? You don't believe that? Aden. Oh,
the best thing for him was to go straight to the point and say, just admit. Before you say sorry, you have to first admit your fault. When you admit your fault, and then your sorry comes, then it would be genuine. I feel that his apology is not genuine. He's just finding some excuses to just cover up the mess that he has created. Now, coming to Bisa Kdei's issue with the media, I think that if you select the top 10 musicians in Ghana and you include Bisa Kdei, I can boldly say that he is the only person that has that, he's media friendly. Bisa Kdei is so close to the media that he can enter anywhere at any time for interviews or for whatever. He comes to Pulse. I have interviewed Bisa Kdei twice. Recently, I interviewed him through Instagram Live.
Okay.
Bisa Kdei is media friendly. Secondly, Bisa Kdei is a nice person. You know, when we say someone is a nice person, you know what it means?
Yes.
That Bisa Kdei really understands the media. He knows why the media is important to his career.
I'm aware that at a point he even invited some bloggers to his house.
Bisa Kdei, I've been to Bisa Kdei's house, and the kind of treatment he gave me, that was the first time we met one-on-one. It was so superb. But now this is what he's saying. I will not blame him. Bisa Kdei is a nice guy, and I wouldn't go hard on him, but I think that he spoke out of frustration. And after realizing his mistake, he just had to use these twins to cover up the mess that he did.
How do you mean when you say he spoke out of frustration?
Because Bisa Kdei has gotten to the level where, there's kind of disconnect with the media. Bisa Kdei's relationship with the media recently is not that tight, because the team that he used to work with, he has parted ways with almost all of them.
Which team?
He used to work with like a manager. And he took that guy, I forgot his name, he took him off the scene. He took other people off the scene and brought in Jay Foley. Jay Foley came, nothing happened. They only released an album, breakthrough album or something, under Jay Foley. And Jay Foley didn't give him,
the High Life Connect.
A High Life Connect, right?
Yeah.
Jay Foley didn't give that album, that project, the maximum push. Because Jay Foley had his people, when Jay Foley came in, he came with his people to work with. You get it? And those people didn't help Bisa Kdei. That's why he fired Jay Foley. So Bisa Kdei, as we speak, doesn't have a concrete team that projects his brand. So he is going through some difficulties. He's, I said, Opa Debi now, you know, I'm not why frustrated. I think that is what is his current, that is his current situation. And I think that he needs help. If someone is out there and you can manage Bisa Kdei, because he has the talent. Bisa Kdei can sing, he can produce, he's a producer.
He can dance.
He can dance. Bisa Kdei plays instruments. Like he can play plenty, like multiple instruments. And Bisa Kdei is talented. He's very, very talented. He doesn't have that great voice, but then he can do something great with his voice. If someone is out there and you need an artist, a good artist to manage, please go and see Bisa Kdei. He's no poor man. He's living large in his new mansion. So he won't give you any burdens and all that.
I'll go to Jibril, but I mean, you mentioned that he's frustrated because the team that he used to work with, I mean, they are no more.
Yeah.
There are suggestions. In fact, Kofas of Kofas Media, movie director, says Bisa Kdei is he has lost relevance as he's suffering from post traumatic failure. Do you agree with him?
That guy to make it back. Because I mean, as an artist, there's no artist that can reign like forever. As an artist, you can only reign up to like 5 years. The highest you can go is 10. Even that 10, you go like 5 years, hit 5 years, and then you get one hit, like what is happening to Samini. Then you get one hit. And then maybe probably come back if you have a good strategy, or maybe you do songs that meets the current trend. You get what I'm trying to say? So in every artist life, you have this situation. You cannot be on top. I'm telling you. You can never be on top forever. The Kwesiata you are hearing today, the Kdei, the Kwame Eugene you are hearing today, in the next 5 years, you won't hear their songs like that.
There will be new talents.
Exactly. There will be new talent who will be injected into the system. And they are going to compete hard. The new ones, they are mad. They are the one who destroy everything. I'm telling you, Medical is the one who is giving Sarkodie a serious, I'm telling you, competition. If not for Medical, and if not for all these small Tulenke, these small boys, and the kind of things that they will do, you will wonder, how did they get the ideas? If Tulenke is dropping punchlines, you would think that he's some old man, be like, imagine strong man. Like strong man can rap, and then you sit and wonder, how did it come? Where did he get it? So I think that Kofi Asamoah, let back his issue. And this is the reality. You can agree with me that you cannot reign forever. There's no artist who has reigned forever. Kanye West of 2000 is not the same Kanye West that we see today. Jay-Z of 2000, 1999 is not the same person.
Okay.
Diddy is not the same person. Even Eminem that is still making hits is still not the same person. If you compare him to 10 years ago, Eminem was hard. You know what I'm trying to say? You do. It happens. Kendrick Lamar came he came hard like 4 years ago. Kendrick Lamar, I don't remember the last time he released a record. Let's even talk about singers. Adele, yeah. Adele was hard about 2 years, 3 years ago. It happens.
Jibril, there are suggestions that, okay, before that question, do you think, what do you think could have made Bisa Kdei make that tweet and then later give that excuse?
You see, about talents, they are different. Whatever that goes in the mind is different from what the not talented guy in terms of music think about. Because it's not easy sitting down to put words together, right, and then make it go word to word, rhythm, and the beat.
Project a bit.
That whole process of putting up a song, it is not easy. I've worked with a few artists, and you would realize that even when they're in the studio to record a song, they want space. They want to be able to move around and have that ideologies to put out there. So if an artist like Bisa, who has given us hits upon hits for some past years, today is saying this, I think we'll have to look at it from another angle. I bet I just disagree with where he says we are fake. I disagree with where he says that we sit on people's shine, as in we pick individuals and then plot that they should not be able to proceed or go to the next stage. I disagree with that. But for him to come out and say that, I think we'll have to question him hard. David used a word, I don't want to use it, but I think Bisa is going through something that we would have to sit down critically and understand.
There are suggestions that, you know, this thing has actually gained some sort of relevance or attention because the media hates to be criticized. Is that really the case?
I don't think the media hates to be criticized. We are the media, okay? You criticize us, we will listen to you. You will still come back to us at the end of the day. If you criticize us, where are you going? It is us. Just like business case, he criticized. He said his part. So the same media he went to apologize to on the same on a media platform. And so it's like a business, right? It's a business. It's not like it's even a business. You are doing your part. We are doing our part. And so if you find faults, probably you just don't generalize it. Look for the loophole where the fault is and tackle it in that way. Today you are at Ghana Web, he's at Pulse. I don't think maybe you would get up and tell him that if Bisa brings a song to him, he shouldn't put it out there. You don't even have every right to do it. You don't even have a say to tell him that. You understand? And I don't think he can also do that to you, to do that to me or say that to me. He doesn't control me. He doesn't control what I do. I have my policies, he has, you have. And so multimedia as well cannot get up and go to Despite to tell them that don't play Bisa Kdei song. So maybe that particular punch or wherever he's coming from.
I even think he said the media has been paid, right?
Yes.
It's been paid.
That's why I said they have taken money.
Who can pay? The media? You understand? You get nobody. You can pay. How do you pay? I'm coming. How do you go to Despite Media and say Despite Media? Who is it? His son, right?
Yes, Ose.
Tell I'm giving. Or Father Disi, wait. Father Disi, I'm giving you 10 million. Please don't play Bisa Kdei song again, and then you'll be
yes.
Okay, we'll go to all programs and say, okay, Peace FM, OK FM, all DJs come. Please don't play Bisa Kdei song.
It is not the first time a musician may have made this comment.
Yes.
Flo Kingston has a song, and I remember there is a line which says, Mr. DJ Timeji Payo, Eji Sikatre se mu obinyum.
Yeah.
So like you take money from me, not to play David Marley's song.
The thing is, who can bribe all the DJs in Ghana
and say don't play?
And say don't play. Like, I know you're Kdei Japan. Number one. Despite that you have to bribe everybody. What is just saying? It doesn't make sense.
So the issue is the fact that he made a sweeping statement. Yes. He generalized the whole thing.
Yes. If you know that someone has bribed the media, I'll come to you.
Yes.
If me, I know that Ghana Web is not doing my stories,
I'll come to Ghana.
And I know that, maybe
It's happening.
the Northerner that cannot be tricked is the one who is behind that, who has influenced Abrantipa. Then I'll come to Jibro and tell him that Jibro, this and that and that. Can he mention the name of the person who bribed the media?
Okay, nice one. Thank you. Let's take a break. My director is signaling me. When we return, definitely we'll return. Charlie, the punches. There's a lyrical battle between among 3 female musicians. Frida Rhymes, Sista Afia, and Barony. Obi be see beef. We need to leave beef now. Stick and stay. Bloggers Forum here on Ghana Web TV. Welcome back to the show. And you know, it used to be all male affair, sort of. If in our setting or in our jurisdiction, if we will hear of a lyrical battle, it is between 2 male rappers or more. We're not seeing the female. I hear a female rappers in Ukraine. Here we get for this country. But for one reason or the other, Sista Afia and Barony and Frida Rhymes, they are in a battle. Now, this is how it started. So, remember, case we actually quite true. Medical and Fela McCaffrey got married, right? And on Medical's birthday, Sister Debbie, who used to be or the girlfriend, ex-girlfriend of Medical, made a post. Happy birthday, sweet ex. Or the Medical, no. Fela McCaffrey got pissed. She released a song to counter that. And then the issue went on social media. You who Sista Afia were pay sometime. Now Sista Afia releases a song, WMT, and then in WMT she said a lot of things. She did not only throw jabs, she said she is the Queen Solomon or to rap. Now Frida Rhymes say, now mako music reality show akwa could first. When did you start rapping? We know you as a singer. So Frida Rhymes released KMT. Abi, you know, after releasing that, Barony says, well, look, these 2 people, they are fighting. They don't know I am the rap goddess. I'm the king of queens. The jab continued. Now, Barony has released a new song just when we're about to start the show. But before that, Sista Afia released You Got Nerves. And that one, she dissed Frida Rhymes. Well, let me say, there are suggestions that the lyrics of the song is directed at Frida Rhymes and then Barony. But Eno says, Eno say Kevin boy, lie. So Eno has released a song, he says, argument done. And in the song, some shots be like, some shots going at Medical. It is believed that, or it is said that Medical wrote the song for Sista Afia. And so, in Barony's song, she says, your punches, they are medically weak. And when Sista Afia said in her You Got Nerves that somebody is big, she is fat, I say beef burger, so she deserves to go for the dance reality show for
big
the plus size women. Eno comes back and says, me and you will be the same size. So we forgo the Diasa contest. Jibril, quite interesting, isn't it?
Very, very very interesting. I'm liking it.
Say I'm liking it.
I love beefs.
You love beefs?
Between that,
But
I'm releasing beefs that was sorry.
but isn't it a bit so to speak awkward to see the ladies throwing shots at each other?
The last
like that?
time we saw a female beef was Abrowanana and what's the name? Eno herself.
Eno Abrowanana. I don't recall though.
It was a rap battle.
Yes, but it wasn't a beef because I know Eno sees Abrowanana as the godmother. Yeah.
It was a rap battle. It's always rare for us to see that, and I'm happy in my at this time of my era. I'm witnessing such a thing. It's good. I just hope they don't take it too personal, but it is good. But it seems some people are taking it personal too much because
who are those?
I feel Eno is taking the whole thing personal.
Really?
It's more of like Shatawale and Sak with their beefing. That's all artists and a rapper. It doesn't stick. It doesn't engineer. She's a high life queen and she's a rapper. And so if she's switching to true jabs or true punches, I think she's having fun. So anyone shouldn't give her that seriousness in replying her, because we all know Eno has a stake. At least she has been able to stand within the guys in terms of rap for a while now, and so yeah, to chairman, she should just take like a plaything. I feel she's personally going hard, and so she should just take like a plaything for the industry. One thing I want to do is I want to plus the way they are taking time to process this whole thing. You realize they all come with videos, and you see the numbers on YouTube. And
definitely going to make some money.
To make some money, and that is the most important thing when it comes to beefing. Beefing. And so if it's making something small for them, that's good. But they shouldn't take it too personal, especially with Eno's side. I do understand that.
No, but don't you think if she becomes too comfortable and say, well, everybody knows I'm the best, at the end of the day, there will be comments like, even when a singer, threw some shots, the shots that you even threw was feeble, more than,
It is just like the sack or the manifest beef. It's just like the medical instrument. We didn't come out with the person who won actually the beef, but when you sit down within yourself and you are able to reason with the lyrics and punches, you know who has overweight the other. You understand? What's the name? Queen Solomon. If you has tried, but you won't me.
Mauli, so far,
so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
You are happy about how it's going?
Sister Afia deserves a big credit for shaking up the female fraternity.
Okay.
Because it's been a while since we witnessed this kind of beef amongst the female musicians in Ghana. I think she deserves every good credit for this particular beef. It has proven that our female musicians are on top of their game. They are very strong. Their brands too are very strong, and I like that. I like the fact that Sister Afia was thoughtful to say, okay, we are in a dull moment. The industry is not hot. Things are going slow and all that. So let me come up with this idea, and everything really went in line. It's like the whole thing was scripted, because when you look at the distance between the responses, you could realize that they were already, like, everyone was ready to respond to each other. So Sister Afia deserves all the credits, but I also think that Eno's input, or Eno, how do I say? Eno's response was sort of, I said, can you only call it Diagro?
It doesn't.
Wafana World Cup.
And yes, Wafana World Cup. penny on Odin Colagro. You say, penny will be, then Colabo, one or Cojibono. Your penny Bisa. No, there's like that. In every family, we have that one person. Your penny Bia, and collect. Obeji Kolande and Mammy B. No, I didn't patre. Don't baby, no, I mean, we have that penny in every home. Seneca, if you be a mess of yes, it's so funny, but it happens in every family. There's one elder, there's one big person in the whole family who will be eating with the kids. If the kids are eating, I'm going to watch. I know what TB. We beans, no TB. Yeah, Fabra, come on, Fabra, I mean TB. That's the same way I know his behavior. I felt that she went really hard, especially with her last response. That's the argument done. I think she's done with the argument, and it seals the whole thing.
Okay.
Now we can judge for ourselves who is really on top of the game, who won this particular beef. But then they should continue. I need another response from Sister Afia. And you know, I saw one video where Sister Afia was playing, and she heard someone said "Eno Bao," and then
it's a picture.
It's very. I think Sister Afia is good. She's truly Queen Solomon.
Yeah, that's what I want.
I think she's truly, and that Queen Solomon refers to her album. You know, she dropped an album that was last year or last 2 years. She's really the Queen Solomon, because Sister Afia is among the females who are beefing. Sister Afia is the only person who can get hits every year. You get it? And she's really on top of the game. I would like someone like Debbie to join. When Debbie joins, I know one of who writes.
Debbie, you mean Sister Debbie?
Yes. I know one of who writes. And if one of writes for Debbie, it's going to be disaster.
Jibril is your best saying.
No. Don't you trust one of writing?
Obe saying. No, Jibril, how do you mean? Obe saying.
You see, even
this time she won't sing. If she sings, then she will spoil it. We know she will spoil the song if she sings. We all agree.
Rapping that
but rapping, sometimes when you have a good writer, rapping there, it doesn't matter your voice. It's all about you're getting your rhyme scheme very well, getting your punchline,
Talking about a good writer.
Yeah.
Do you have that feel that medical is behind the you got nerves?
Please, I wasn't there. I beg.
No, I'm just asking because if you listen to
apart from my wife, I don't have a feeling for any other person. And I know you cannot engage in this conversation because you are not capable of being I know and I did see her. Me pa mucho and nebi over saba. So I beg you, thank you so much for being a good listener.
Okay, so
I want under the comment section, please put your numbers and all that.
Right. So you, if you will not answer that, let me get Jibril.
Yeah.
Do you have a feeling that there is someone behind Sister Afia's lyrics, like people are saying, say it's medical? For which reason Eno has mentioned, you know, in a way, mentioned medical in argument done.
Yeah. With the what's the recent one Afia released, you've got
names.
I can't say medical has a hand. I don't know, but with the previous one, I have a preview. I had the hint of some few people, but medical name wasn't included. But with this particular one you are referring to, I don't have an idea of who has a hand in the lyrics. But if that is the case, and I don't know, but it can be. Medical is closer to Afia, so I won't be surprised his hand is inside it.
Do you have a feeling, say, the males will step aside and let the females fight, at least to enjoy their time some more kakra?
It will be good if they step aside.
Okay.
This is a female thing. Any male who decides to put his leg inside, we'll call you another one.
Okay.
Don't try, because we'll call you Dre. It's a female thing. Let them do their thing. They are playing. Let them play, and then we'll enjoy it from there.
We are wrapping up. Molly, who is winning for you?
Penis is for
Argument done.
Argument done.
Eno is winning.
Yeah, Eno is winning lyrically. You know, she knows when it comes to rap.
She knows her onions.
Yeah, exactly. You get it. So I think, yeah. So I would like to say that they are really doing well. But then again, if possible, they should calm down with the body shaming. I think it's not really healthy, especially in this era where we are trying to control this kind of
pandemic.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Stigma,
stigma, exactly. It's form of stigma. Now you can't call anybody Obolo again.
Yeah.
You can only call the person plus size. You can't say Obolo. If you say Obolo, social media will come for you. And when social media comes for you, it's very dangerous. I think that they can diss each other without body shaming. There's so many ways that they can lyrically attack each other. But then when the body shaming comes in, because they are influential, you cannot let them, you can't do this. Otherwise, if what they are trying to do right now is to normalize body shaming. They will feel like even if you say go to their side, it's normal. It's not normal to tell someone that I should go to their side.
Jibril, who is winning?
Oh, but Eno is winning lyrically. All credit to Afia. She's being creative. She knows. She actually planned it very well. Eno has won. I would give it to Eno. All her punches to Afia, they are key, and I'm cool with them. They shouldn't take it too high. That's what I would say. That is it. They should just play and play with it. We are all enjoying it, and I don't think we will take it so personal. Unlike the male version, the way people take it so personal. So let's play around and then be cool with it.
Okay, right. So we are all enjoying, and I'm sure you enjoyed yourself watching this episode of Bloggers Forum. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I've been on the show with David Mowley. David writes for pulse.com.gh, and Jibril writes for ghkasa.com. He is the only northerner who cannot be tricked. Also, when they saw me tricking a party, lie. So I know the fire.
I'm only the
I'm
the only Anglogaman.
Yes, Mowley says that. My name is Benefo Boabin Abrantepa. Thank you for watching.